management as well as public policy. All of these provide me valuable insight in the decisions that must be made on the effective and efficient school district that we run. I am and have been involved in our schools as a member of the PTO, a market day volunteer, and a classroom helper from grades K through 5. I'm a member of Christ Community Church in Zion and also of the local Rotary Club. I am running for re-election, and it's my desire and hope, it is yours as well, that I continue to serve this district, but most importantly, to help provide the quality education to all of our students. In these very uncertain economic times, I believe that experienced leadership is most important. The academic gains that have been achieved are the results of hard work of our teaching staff, our administration, and the board members. We're on the correct path, and I want to be at the forefront of leading this district to even greater academic success. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Gina Rapolo Osborne. Professionally, I am employed as a geriatric nurse practitioner. My husband and I have 3 children in the district. My desire to serve as a member on the school board is born out of a passion to see the children of our community receive the best education possible. I envision the responsibilities of a school board member to be a representative, a voice, if you will, of the people they represent, such as students, teachers, staff, community, and mandatory binding state obligations. The concerns that are of the highest priority within our school district are the disparity between budget deficits on one hand, and on the other hand, being able to provide educationally competitive and well-rounded education to our students. There are some positive things about our school district. First, the students. They are incredible people. They're our future. We also are very blessed with many passionate, creative, and dedicated teachers and staff members. Our PTO, community members, and teachers also go that extra mile, support fundraising activities to acquire needed items without direct budgetary effects. An area of concern that the board can work on is to work with fiscal obligations and issues. Another action item the board can work on is to continue to fan the passion of teachers, community members, parents, and students to engage them to participate on committees or town hall meetings. The teachers union is a quintessential component to working with the school board. Teachers should have some ownership in making the schools run, given teachers are in essence the means of dissemination of the end product, education. I would love to see reciprocal ideas and input between the board and the union as more of a vital and integral component of shared thoughts and feedback versus mere part of the business component. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Kimberly Young. I am the Assistant Director of Admissions for Dr. William M. Scholl College of Podiatric Medicine at Rosalind Franklin University. I have worked for the university for almost 14 years. My husband, Don, and I have lived in Winthrop Harbor for 11 years, and we have 2 children. Our daughter is in 3rd grade, and a son who is almost 4 years old. I am running for the Winthrop Harbor School Board because I feel that we need a school board that has a more diverse background with a fresh perspective on the financial issues we are facing as a community and are requisite to maintain a quality education. Some of the duties and responsibilities of a school board member, I feel, are to set the vision and goals for the district with collaboration, adopt policies that give the district direction to set priorities and achieve its educational and financial goals, hire and evaluate the superintendent, support the faculty and administration by listening and supporting their efforts. But most importantly, to listen, ask questions, have dialogue, always make decisions based on facts, and keep in mind the consequence of decisions will impact the children's education, teachers, and our community, as well as the district's finances. I believe an effective school board member will contribute their talents and experiences while collaborating and working as a team with everyone concerned whenever called upon. I am running for the Board of Education because of specific concerns. One concern, which is a big issue, is the financial deficit. In my opinion, the school board should form a 2-year and 5-year plan initially, targeting strategic budgeting. There currently is more than enough money generated in taxes to support a premier education. There should not be cuts that are going to affect the children. I am extremely concerned about the increase in class size. Another concern is the busing cuts projected for next year. This should be one of the first topics to be discussed, as this will be an extraordinary hardship on the majority of families. Two positive aspects of our district are the teachers and our class sizes. Two immediate areas. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kathy Zimmerman. I have been around a long time, as Jim Leach is on that end. I think I'm on the old end down here on the other end. I have been in school districts for over 21 years, so some of you teachers, you've known me when I was in Winthrop Harbor from 1989 till 2003, working in the business office. At that time, it's also the same things that are going on here. It is difficult in a business office of a school district, in a small school district, as you have many things to get done, the same things that have to get done in the larger school districts. And generally, you don't have the staff to get it all done. So I am aware of that. I'm also aware of the difficulties in this time and age, that the money is not there, and it is getting cut, and it is getting difficult. It's difficult on that end. I've been married for over 30 years. Again, age, and have been a taxpayer in Winthrop Harbor School District for 27 years in the same house. I have one daughter who's 12, and if she could run for school board, I'm sure she would be up here if anyone knows her. I'm currently employed at Zion Benton High School District 126 as a payroll and insurance specialist, and I'm somebody's favorite person every 2 weeks, I hope. If not, I'm in big trouble. When I attended the two recent community meetings, I was really upset that it just seemed so negative. And I know that everybody is here for the same reason. Everybody is here for their kids. Everybody wants a great education. And it was just sad to see. So I thought, with my experiences in the financial background of the taxes, of the cuts, of the state, of the federal, of the union negotiations, that I could help in that area. I believe the duties and the responsibilities of the school board member is to oversee. Done. Sorry.
Y'all are going to hate me for this, though, right? Somebody, we know where you live.
And now we get to do the microphone juggling, so this is going to be kind of interesting to do that.
We're collecting cards now.
Yes, if you've got cards, Belinda, Pat, others wave to let people know that you've got them, and they will be sorting. We do have some cards that were turned in early, and we will start with those while they are sorting through. We are going to ask questions that of all of the candidates first, because we think we actually have more questions and we're going to have time, and we're really happy to have this response. What I'm going to try to do is, so that we aren't constantly doing it the same direction, the first one we'll start with Jim and move our way down, and then the next one we'll start with Tim and we'll move our way down, so hopefully we'll be able to rotate through so somebody gets to be first the entire time. And let's just hope I can stay with those rules. So the first question is, what is your position on our current administrative structure with one superintendent, two principals, and another part-time principal? Do we need this top-heavy payroll? And that actually is asked by a couple of people. So.
Okay, thank you. I believe that our schools are structured properly. In the past, we had a curriculum director. We don't have a curriculum director. We have no assistant superintendent. We don't, our district office used to have 3 people in there. We have 2 supporting the superintendent. I believe that, I don't believe we are top heavy. Our administrators are, we have less administrators per pupil than I think any district in, elementary district in Lake County. I think it's important that you have good leadership at the top. If you don't, you're not going to have an effective school district. We have a superintendent. We have a principal in each building. Those principals have to be in charge of discipline, of curriculum, of working with the kids. And so we need that leadership. And I personally believe we've always run a lean district, and I think that we're properly staffed in that category. That's my opinion.
I do believe you need good people at the top. I do believe that we are staff heavy. We are in a small district, so we will have one of the smaller districts that have fewer staff in it. But we have small schools. I don't understand why we can't cut some administration personnel. We have an administrator, 2 principals, an assistant principal. I don't know why we have to have an assistant, or why one of the superintendents or a principal can't move up to superintendent. I just think that we are under financial straits right now. Rather than cut things that are going to affect the children directly, as in teachers and that, I would say we need to look at administration cuts first before we move on to teachers and programs. I just think we need to look at children first and see what we can do for them, and then we can work with the other stuff later. But I think we're top heavy on that, and if we need to cut money and finances, that's a large chunk that we can cut right now. I don't think that the current staff is doing a bad job. I have nothing bad to say about them. I just think that the way our situation has brought us here, that's one area that we need to cut.
Thank you. I tend to agree with that. However, if I'm elected into office, the first thing I would do is ask to see job descriptions of each of the administrators, and then sit down and speak with each one of them to find out what exactly are the responsibilities, what are they doing each day, what's taking up their time, and to find out if there are ways to cut some of what they're doing. It could be there's overhead, and I would not want to make a judgment call right here on the spot and say, yes, we need to eliminate one person. I think we need to know more about what's going on. But that is one of the first things I would ask to do.
All sorts of good ideas here. A few of those I agree with very much. Is one, I can't say that I actually know enough about what each person does to make any kind of call, but it does seem like there is some wiggle room there, and I know we have requirements from the state that we have to fall under, but even then, like I said, it does seem like this is at least a spot to look prior to making cuts